Yo, what's going on? We live. This Shakim, man. I got Big Rome, Tori with me right here. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
Yo,
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
up?
man. Man, that we've been through a lot here recently, man. With the Jamal Sutherland case, and there's some things that concern us uh, as men. Just black men being here in the community and in the streets, growing up. We see some things that really kind of disturbed us, and one of the things I've been talking, man, I'm gonna let y'all jump in, man. One of the things I was talking about is lack of transparency. And all of us, man, we strive for police community relations, and police community relations is critical. We have been fighting, man, to try to, bring some sort of understanding and trust with everything that's going on right now. But right now, man, I'm seeing that there's a lack of trust with this Jamal Sutherland case, man, and transparency. How y'all brothers feel on that?
Well, um, I for one, um, I don't like it at all. I feel like uh, Sheriff Graziano um, is playing high ball, and if nothing's wrong, release the tape so everybody release the video, everybody can see it. She ran on transparency. She was the one coming to our community and getting our support, and now she talked about transparency all the way to the line, and now she's making it sound like the family don't want the tape the video released. That's hogwash. The family want the tape released. So stop saying the Sutherlands don't want the tape released. I'm telling you now, you're lying, and I'm challenging you to come and release the tape now. Release the tape. It's been long enough. This happened January 5th, and you need to release the tape because everybody deserved to see what happened on that day. And you are playing hard, hide the ball, and I don't like it. It happened in my district, and I want the video released.
I agree 100% with Jerome. I agree that this should not have gotten this far. So you've already had time to have an investigation. The fact that the two officers are still working, they're still working. They killed somebody unarmed in a cell that had mental health issues. Mental health issues. Let's focus on that. A mentally ill person, under the law in the state of South Carolina, should not be housed in a correction facility. That's the law. That's the law. They housed this man and they killed this man, and nobody said a thing. Nobody. It's been quiet. I don't like what Bobby Joe Neal doing, the coroner, how she had to trump up some type of thing about his medicine and all that. All of these people came to the black community and asked for our support and asked for our votes, and we had a big agenda, defund the police, anti-this, all this and that, and now these people got elected, and they have done nothing to help further the African American community in Charleston County at all. Zero. First thing Graziano did was what? Let's stop the ICE. Let's get rid of ICE. Let's get rid of $6 million. Let's get rid of ICE. Let's help the Hispanics. Done. Let's get with the ACLU. Let's get all these people here. Let's help the LGBT community. Done. No problem with that. What you do for the African American community? Zero. Zero. And now she ran on, I'm going to be open, I'm going to be transparent. If my officer messed up, I'm going to stand with him. The officer messed up in the jail. But a man didn't even have a record, and they killed him? They killed him? In jail? Who North Charleston cops took there and made sure he was safe, made sure he was healthy, and they killed him? And this is okay? Our elected officials, besides Jerome and a few others, nobody is saying nothing. They might all need to go. They ain't saying nothing. Black people, quit electing people who don't stand for your good, who don't talk for your good. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like DJ Khaled said, you played yourself. You played yourself. You were so against a man like that, whatever, you like him or don't like him, you against him. A lot of people voted for Graziano, didn't even know who she was, thought she was a man. They didn't even know who she was. There wasn't a vote for her, it was a vote against Cannon. We understand. But now, you got a guy who was in charge of the jail for years, got rid of him. got an ACLU attorney, put that person in charge of the jail, and now that's what you got. Somebody dead, and I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like a damn cover-up to me. It looks like a complete cover-up. I applaud Hugh Summey getting in front of this thing and saying, we're going to show the video and we're going to make this thing clear. Though Charleston, at least they tried to come up to say, we're going to let you know what's going on. But for what they're doing over in county, they're doing with county, if this was any other person, we'll be asking for them to resign. We'll be asking for them to resign. But for some reason, let's give it a pass. Let's don't say nothing. It ain't our brother dead. It ain't our son dead. It ain't our neighbors dead. But somebody died, man. A healthy person went into jail who had mental health issues. Same about black and white. It's mental health. Mental health. And that person's dead. And it took from January the 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th to now. No elected official said nothing. Nah, man. That's a bad bill of goods, brother. And I'm not buying that. Not at all.
Yeah. One of the things, man, that I really was kind of looking at with this whole situation is, if most of us have been in jail or something. When you go into a booking, right? You go into Charleston County Jail. It's no way that one person has that much power over all of those deputies. Just say they had to get the man out the cell, hypothetically speaking. You mean to tell me you don't have enough manpower in that jail with TAC team to go in and extract that man out of cell without having to tase a mental health patient and somebody was having a mental health crisis? You mean to tell me y'all had to, tase that man to death, pepper spray him too? And they say in the paper it said he had a spit guard on, so his head is covered. You pepper spray him and tase him to death.
Now think about that. When you pepper spray, those of us who know, it takes time for the air to clear in that room so somebody can just breathe. Your eyes are watering, your mouth is full if it was open, you're crying, you're wheezing, you're coughing, and then they tase you while they pepper spray you. Tase you. You're trying to get the pepper spray out your eyes and mouth, you're spitting, and they turn around and put a bag over your head? How you gonna breathe? How you gonna breathe? I don't say you're gonna breathe, brother.
And this is my thing, right? So if she saw the tape, of course she's the sheriff, she should have saw the tape. That's her jail. So if I look at a tape and obviously she doesn't think anything is wrong because the officers are still working. So I'm interested when the video eventually is released to see what the reaction is, because if you saw this and if it's as bad as what I read about in the Post-Courier, if it's that bad and these individuals are still working, then that means
let's time out right there. Let's time out. Okay. We had the mayor of a major city came on, released a press release of a blow-by-blow, play-by-play incident. That didn't happen to Scott. That didn't happen to Asbury One. That didn't happen to Snowden. That didn't even happen to Dylan Ruth. So for our mayor to be ahead of the game and to say, I need to get this cleared first up, that tells you automatically it's that bad. That didn't happen to Walter Scott. That didn't happen to Asbury Wilder. That didn't happen to Snowden. That happened to nothing. It happened now because it is that bad. It is that bad.
So, go ahead, Ron.
One of the things that Shakim, you brought back to my attention this morning, because I forgot all about the TAC team. The TAC team, they still at the jail, and I confirmed that this afternoon. And they got 25-man team before. I thought it was only 8 of them. It's 25 strong. And anybody know that the TAC team, it ain't too many people that's gonna do anything in the jail and refuse, because the TAC team do what? They do extraction. That's all they do is extraction. And for this guy that's mentally challenged to lose his life, and everybody saw in the video how this brother was walking with no assistance, going to a cell, and all dead, and we still don't have answers. Look at North Carolina. North Carolina, the judge in North Carolina said, listen, you got 10 days, turn the video over to the family. You have 10 days to do it. This thing has happened since January. It stinks to skunk. It smells bad. Bobby Jones, you are wrong. You won't return my phone calls. You got elected. You couldn't stop calling me when you was running. The same thing with you, Graziano. Now you and her in cahoots together and don't want to release the video. Release the video now. If there's nothing wrong with it, release it so everybody can see. So everybody can see the transparency, because that's what you ran on. You ran on transparency. So what happened? So this week you go skip transparency. Next week you go back. Then you transparency. If that's what it is, let us know.
What's up, E?
What's good? What's good, fellas? What's going on with y'all?
What's going on, man? What you got to add on?
Man, listen, man. So I agree with everybody that said. With everybody that I said, I agree with. Here's what I want to add into this, right? And exactly what Jerome just said. She said, and she personally told me that the family did not want to see the video release, right? But we hearing comments that that's not true.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. If that's not true, then that needs to be dealt with. That's a whole other entity right there we need to deal with, because you got out in front of the on national TV and you made a statement for the family claiming this is what they want, and it was a lie. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we got to deal with the video, the not firing, but then we got to deal with the fact that you were so bold that you got out and lied on TV speaking for the family. You understand what I'm saying, fellas? Like that's a whole nother issue to this. And like I believe either one of y'all said, yeah, somebody should be stepping down. I don't remember which one of y'all said, Jerome or Terry, but one of them need to be stepping down. This is ridiculous. You know, and like I said to me and Shaquem was talking earlier, had this have been Al Cannon been the sheriff, there'd be a protest right now on Leeds Avenue. Had this been Al Cannon been the protest, the sheriff right now, there'd be protests right now going up and down the streets on Leeds Avenue.
Let me tell you why you're down the street. Because you got a lot of these guys out here who's supposed to be activists who supported her, and after you supported her, but you do wrong, they now to go against what they supported. Brother, we make mistakes. I support somebody, and I found out the person I support was wrong. I should be mad enough to say, hey, I backed the wrong guy there. I backed the wrong person. But these guys are so prideful that they would hold their ground to stand with somebody who have clearly went against what they said. Clearly was not transparent. That coroner report is horrible. If you read that coroner report, how she said that guy died is a damn shame. Damn shame.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what? How many times have we seen that when it comes to black men? Remember the black kid in Georgia who we know was beaten inside the gym, but they say he fell and rolled inside the gym mat and suffocated. How many times have we seen where the coroner reports is crazy and we're supposed to believe the crazy circumstance on how we died when it's obvious that this is what happened? If they saying anything, this boy
matter. That's why elections matter. That's why elections matter, bro.
Yes,
People
sir.
call me all the time. I get on average day, Jerome. We all probably do. We get a couple calls a day for help in one area or another. And you know what? I said, don't call me for help when I'm telling you who to help me. And don't help let people who help us. The hell you calling me for? I can't help you if I ain't got nobody to please work with us. And that's why elections matter. Elections matter. I wouldn't care who the president is. Local elections matter. And if you don't take the time to vote in your local elections, care about your garbage, to your police, to your court system, if you don't vote for your local elections, you're wrong. Not about it. This case smells of corrupt. I thank God that North Charleston at least tried to come up and say, hey, let me be open with y'all. If you can, let me be transparent with y'all. Let me show. At least she had the balls to do that. We hadn't heard nothing from county. We had nothing from the sheriff. We hadn't heard nothing from nobody in that area, But they all said, oh, we can be transparent. If something happens to one of our officers, we're going to call it right in. It didn't happen to others. That didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. And for them to do what they did to that man, the pepper spray man, the taser man, the man on the ground in the damn cell, and they tase him again until he died, y'all think that's okay? If anybody, I won't say they're going to try to justify him.
Oh,
I don't get it.
Now, I haven't seen the coroner report. What did they label the cause of death as?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
They try to say that he was medicine he had and all kind of crap like that contributed to his death. But we see clearly. I thank God again for North Charleston. We see clearly the man standing up. The officer talking to him. We see clearly him speaking. We see clearly that he has blood issues. We see that clearly. We hear him speaking. He's standing. He's in good health. Don't have a scratch on him. No scratch. And from that to dead? No. No way.
So they're not putting in the report, the autopsy report, they're not putting none of the tasing and none of what he went through as a cause? None of that?
Read the report. Get the report. Read it, brother. It said medication and overextension and all this other stuff caused the death. It's all BS, bro. All bullshit. What it is.
Yeah. I got to get that report and share that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
That's what y'all voted for, though. But that's what y'all voted for. Y'all was so upset with damn Cannon and the other guy was running. You always read them, defund the police. You went on BS, and it was lies. They fed your lies. You ate your lies, hook, line, and sinker, and you put these people in office who has no accountability to nobody at all.
Mills, I raised my hand. You can spank me for that one. I'm gonna go to timeout. I should have stuck with you and Shaquem on that one.
So what do you think needs to happen in this situation in order for there to be justice?
Justice in this situation, justice is whatever that family deemed justice is for them. I didn't lose a son, a brother. I didn't lose a father. But again, I lost a person, an African American man who was killed unjustly, totally unjustly. But again, for family, that's going to be personal with the family. But for society, for us, we need some answers. We need some answers. I can't tell a family what they should or say. I'm not a part of that family, so I can't speak for that family. But for society, we need to put some things in place that this will never happen again. And the people who you've elected, I wouldn't care what color they are. What color they are. If they don't serve the community in which they're elected for, get rid of them. I don't care what color they are. If you got a white man can serve a black community better, vote for the white man. Put people in place who are not going to serve you, who's going to get there and fall in line with everybody else, who's going to get there in Columbia or get there in Charleston, get there with the city council or county council, and they fall in line. Find y'all somebody who can shake it up something. Find somebody who's brave, who don't put their self-interest first. Somebody who understands what community needs. Somebody who loves the people. Find somebody like that. Provide these wooden nickels.
Word. Absolutely. I think, man, we need to examine what some of the policies in Charleston County Jail too. Like, what type of policy do you have in place that would allow lethal force to be used on somebody, just one individual who hypothetically won't leave out of his cell? Like, you mean to tell me, like, that's like, what type of option is that? Is that your first, second, third? Like, why is that even an option? Like, there's a lot of.
Why do you even care?
No, we need to talk.
Why do you care?
Well,
Like, first of all,
hold on, brother. First of all, the law in South Carolina says mentally ill person shall not be housed within the correctional facility, and that's the law. I didn't write that law, but that's the law. Now, you're going to the jail. The jail ain't the only person responsible here now. Let's get that straight. He died there, but the responsibility go way back to the mental institution. The mental institution should have had adequate people there to service people. These mental institutions, if you go to a mental institution for help, you're not end up in jail. I go there for help.
Hey, Keem, ain't that what I said earlier? Ain't that what I said earlier? Why did they call the police on him if that's what you're for? You're a mental institution. Why did you call the police?
Because they're understaffed, brother. They've been understaffed for years. So they're using North Charleston Police Department as their orderlies. They're understaffed. They're totally understaffed.
They got to take some of this blame too.
Oh, no.
They got to eat some of this blame too.
It all starts with them, bro. Without them, this don't happen. Without them, Jamal Sutherland is alive. Without them, we won't be having this conversation.
Yes, sir. Totally agree. That was the very first question I asked. Why did they even call?
They have 157 locations and hospitals throughout the world. They have a big hospital, and they know about this. They knew for years. They knew before Burgess, when Burgess was the chief, they knew they was understaffed. They knew they'd been understaffed. Again, in America, mental health doesn't pay. So if I can't get no money, I'm not trying to raise issues. I'm not trying to raise the money. They didn't know they was understaffed, brother. They was using North Charleston police to be their orderlies.
Yep, because we saw in the video where the officer asked twice, "Are y'all sure y'all want to do this? Are y'all sure y'all want to do this?" You can see something's wrong.
If a man need help, don't take him to jail, brother.
Exactly.
If a man need help, you get the man help. And if this facility is not able to offer that help, then maybe they are the place to be in this type of facility. If a man need help, he needs help. He needs jail. It's like a drug abuse person. A drug abuse person needs help. They don't need to be in jail. They need help.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I see that point. My thing to add is that shouldn't be a death sentence to go to Charleston County Jail. So it shouldn't be a death sentence. You know, I mean, I'm on the ropes with that because essentially I do say that okay, he did beat some people up, walk some people off, all of that stuff. There, they call the police. I mean, really, I can't say they was wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had a right to call the police. Dude box somebody off, but then at the end of the day, still he shouldn't be dead.
First of all, was he a mental health patient? Let's just start right there.
Yeah,
was he a mental health patient?
Yeah, absolutely.
A mentally ill person can't be. First of all, when you be in a mental institution, now Jerome, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't sometimes the court gotta even put you to a mental health place?
Yes, you confined to the mental institution by court.
So if I'm confined someplace, and I'm there for either I ain't all waiting in the volunteer, the court sent me there, I'm not responsible for my actions, right or wrong.
Correct.
So I'm not responsible for my actions. I can't be responsible for what happens in there. I'm not. The court is saying, and I'm saying I'm mentally reliant on other people to take care of me.
Yeah.
So if I'm not responsible, how the hell you can try me and take me to jail and put me in there with other people if you know from the start I have a mental issue?
See, the problem we got, our guys put in a tough position from the start. They got there, and assault occurred, and when an assault occurred, if the complainant is there, and they want to press charges, you got no choice. They had no choice but to take him to the jail. But when we all watch the video, we watch a healthy guy walk through the door, and we watch him walk away with detention officers with no assistance. He walked with no assistance. He didn't have no cane, no crutches, nothing. And he walked away, and the next thing you know, the brother dead. That's a problem, and the answers should have already been answered. It's been long enough. May we talking about videos. We talk about videos that should still be available.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is to investigate when all you looking at is a video, and you talking to 2 or 3 different people. If everything is above board, hey, bring it to the front. Let everybody see it, and then let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may. But I do believe that the guys who standing on the sideline that wanna say something about this, bless your heart. You so sweet and you so kind. But how in the world can you turn a deaf ear to a black man losing his life in the jail just because you friends with somebody that got elected? That don't make sense to me. So I'm gonna be watching because you can't raise hell about Tom, Dick, and Harry, and then you come back now and say, okay, I'm gonna have to turn a deaf ear to Jamal because Graziano, my friend, and she gave me a police pal sticker to put on my suit when I go out the Golden Corral. That ain't gonna hold water with me. You can't go to Golden Corral today with her and then tomorrow you turn a deaf ear to a brother that lost his life in the jail. If that's what you're doing, shame on you.
And they awful quiet, ain't they?
Oh, it's you can't hear
awful quiet.
You can't hear a pin drop.
Yeah. Hey. Rita says she inherited the murderer straight from Cannon. If that's the case, she shouldn't have no problem with doing what's right with the community. If that's the case.
Brother, that was Shipper Cannon. The times guy that killed Cannon went to those homes. Cannon went to talk to those people. Cannon went to those homes. Cannon didn't fool that. Cannon went to those homes.
Yep.
Like him or don't like him. I don't take from man because I don't like him. I don't take from Arnold or anybody. You don't take from someone because you don't like him. The facts are the matter. When damn thing happened, Cannon stepped up. And he said, hell, Cannon, that dude did a damn deal. Hell, he took his responsibility like a man. He didn't chuck it. He didn't push it down the road. That's all I'm saying is, if you are elected and you got it for the people, and you ran on transparency, you ran all these things, do something for the people that you say you're going to do.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not upset with anymore. I'm hurt. A loss of a life, another African American life community. I'm perplexed that it took this long for this to get to where we're at right now. I'm saddened that this person has passed away, and I'm also saddened that how nice people are saying nothing. Nobody's saying anything.
Yep. And it's sad that the liberals get on here talking about Cannon. This ain't got nothing to do with no Cannon.
Hey, Cannon was not the sheriff on the day. Cannon was the sheriff when this happened. Cannon wasn't there. Not only was Cannon wasn't there, the people that Cannon left was going when this happened. The plan that Cannon left was announced when this happened. This ain't the first time. And not only that, Cannon talked about how they had a stellar medical facility at the jail. If they had a stellar medical facility there, why the hell they call 911? That took 20-something minutes to get there. Why call 911 for somebody y'all done changed to death when y'all got a medical facility there? Why? Why call 911? Y'all got a medical facility in the jail. Why dial 911?
Hey, I bet you if he was gay or Mexican, you'd see some protesting actions, wouldn't you? If Jamal was gay or Mexican, you'd see some people out there talking then. See, you black and heterosexual, you don't care. Nobody cares. You got to be Mexican or gay, and then the community wants to jump out. That's what it seems like.
I don't care if you're gay, sexual, heterosexual, bisexual, trisexual. He was a person with mental health issues. He had mental health issues, and he should have been treated as a person with mental health issues. I ain't even gonna make this about race. Y'all gonna see the color of the damn kill him. Y'all gonna see their color. Y'all know what color he was. I'm not gonna make this about race. I'm making this about mental health. Mental health people should at least get the help he needed. He didn't go get arrested. He went to a mental health facility for treatment. He needed treatment, and he sought out treatment. He sought out care. He sought people to care for him, and he told him. And at the hospital, those people weren't trained. Those people weren't trained. They were understaffed. They weren't trained.
I'm gonna say this. I want Graziano to do the same thing Mayor Summey did with Slager. Turn the two detention officers in who murdered the brother. Turn them in now. Let us know when the bond hearing so we can be outside. Look, turn the two in, and they should not be working. They just killed somebody. They should not be working in the jail, period. Turn the two in the sled right, and let the community know that you ran on transparency, and everybody on this news feed know that you were big on transparency. Now you ghost. All we hear is crickets. We can't find you. come on out and let us know and get back on the news feed with us so we can all talk about it. Because everybody waiting on you because you got the video. Now you don't want to release the video. And stop lying on the Sutherland saying that they don't want the video out. I already talked to her. She want the video out. So stop lying.
That's a big issue there, boy.
Come back and you call me a lie, and I have her on here within 1 hour.
Boy, that's huge. That's huge.
If I'm lying, I give Graziano a challenge. Call in 1 hour, and I have Miss Sutherland on the phone with us on live feed. If I'm calling you a liar. You lied on her. You lied on the family, and you said they don't want the video released. You a liar. So call me a liar, and then I'll have her come on the news feed so everybody can see that you a liar.
Ooh. Yes.
Well,
I personally
she
told the
said,
same thing.
She said somebody would have to crawl. Heard that too. Let me tell you what.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you,
I ain't crawling nowhere.
That's a whole nother issue right there.
I ain't crawling nowhere, bro. Yeah. I ain't never crawled before, and I damn sure ain't gonna crawl now.
Hey man, but you know it's a bad situation, and like I said, at the end of the day, man, you know, we just got to be more selective about. Well, you can vote for whoever you want to, but when people come in the black community like that, man, you know, and ride and just, you know, it's like you just pop up out of nowhere, you know, with just the script, you know, defund the police. You know, you walking around with protesters and screaming Black Lives Matter and all that other stuff. That's the script. See, they already mastered the script. So they feel like, you know, that's the only thing I got to do if I want to be sheriff and get the black vote. Because at that time, you know, we had all those policing issues. So, you know, she just stuck to the script. Defund the police, transparency, and the other side is a racist. That's it. That was the script. And just rode the wave. So, you know, it's another thing that we have to understand. We're dealing with a lot of people in the Democratic Party. And, you know, when they come in our communities and, you know, do these things, I think, you know, we have to be on top of it. Because we
don't vet. We don't vet nobody. We let them come, and they come and they laugh and they shake our hand. We just happy to shake a damn white man hand or a white woman hand. We so damn happy to shake somebody's hand that we just let them come on in.
Yep. All you gotta do is get
they water cooler, they ice cooler, and they sugar sweeter. So we just let them come and shake your hand and laugh with them, and now we all happy with them. No vetting. Nobody check the record. Nobody see how far back things went. Nobody asked for transparency in the past. Nothing.
Nope.
They got mad with me. Oh, feels you with Canada. I know Canada for most of my life. And one thing I can say, whatever they want to say about him, he called it short screen. And he don't hold vendettas. He don't hold grudges. Once the election over with, nobody should hold a grudge. The election is over with. Let's work together. Who won? Now let's work together. But we don't have that now. No working together now. No, I'm going to make y'all see this way and see what. I don't do no crime, so hell with it. But I'll tell you one thing. I done lived long enough to see. You play around, you do these things come to light. The same way you hold everybody else accountable, you ought to be held accountable as well. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So whatever y'all, listen, all I'm saying is, hopefully between today and tomorrow, next 2 days, the video will get released, and the world will see. The world will see how they treated this man. The world will see how Charleston County Detention Center treated a mentally ill person. The world will see how they pepper sprayed him. The world will see how he crawled on his knees. The world will see how they tased him and pepper sprayed him and bagged him and gagged him. The world will see this.
And then
the world will see start here, brother. This ain't no walk to start. This ain't none of these other brothers before.
Jail for that.
Nobody
no one went to jail.
Nobody
no one was fired. No one was arrested.
The world will see.
And the officers still working right now.
Brother Elvin, they back on the job. They working. They waiting for the guy.
The office, that is amazing. Back on the job. At the very least she could have did was fired him. The very least was fired.
Brother, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let y'all go. If y'all don't do nothing else, y'all get that coroner report.
I gotta see that.
If y'all do
I gotta
nothing
see
else,
that. I got to see that. I got to look at that.
get that damn quarter report. I'm gonna tell you right now. Boy, this it. I really think this is the most egregious part of this whole thing is the quarter report.
Man, so I ain't see that. So what the coroner report say again? Because I don't
want to damn taint your opinion.
Mess it up. Yeah.
But don't say that the killing, or the medicine he was on led to him dying. Man walking there on his own 2 feet. Somebody showed us the video. Somebody showed us the man standing up, talking to the officers. He was talking a little weird, but the man was healthy. Steve Sammy, St. Lord Charleston showed us the man healthy. And they can say the man medicine killed him? No.
The okey doke.
That's all that is, okey doke, brother. That's all that is. Brothers, I'm right here for you. Here for you.
That's
I
crazy.
appreciate the time we had to talk.
Yes, sir. All right,
35 minutes. Tomorrow we'll get together again. Y'all be blessed.
Yes, sir. All right, fellas. Peace out.
All right.